Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of Girl Talk, where you tell me what you would like me to talk about. This week's topic is talking about basically dealing with death and pretty much being there to support someone, being a support system for someone who has lost someone, or like a pet, or just something like that. This topic was requested to me by Bianca, so thank you, Bianca. Death is kind of hard to talk about just because it's such a sad time. My own personal experience was I helped my mom actually take care of my grandmother for 5 years, dealing with colon cancer, and she basically lived in our dining room for 5 years. And so at that time, I was very, very young. This was about almost 8 years ago now, 2007. And so for me, dealing with it, when she eventually did pass away, I didn't really have a huge support system. I had, those couple of friends who knew the situation, who saw my grandmother, but I guess I should start off by saying everyone deals with grief in their own way. So the way that I dealt with it was not in a very good way. It was actually a really, really bad time of my life, just because not only did my mom's mom pass away, the one who I was helping taking care of, but not even a year later, my other grandmother passed away. So it was like right behind each other. And 2 days after my mom's mom passed away, we got a call from one of my mom's good friends from church saying that another good friend of hers had passed away. So it was just like one right after the other. And so that was really, really hard for all of us in our family. But my personal experience, like I said before, I didn't deal with it in a way that I probably should have. Not to get into too much detail, but it was not a very good time in school, first off, because at the time of all those deaths, I was a freshman in high school. Of all the times for it to happen, I was a freshman in high school, and it just, trying not to say this to get anyone else in trouble, but I basically cheated on my boyfriend at the time, and I guess just being with somebody who at the time I thought wanted to be with me was the way that I was grieving, because of course my mom was a basket case, so I couldn't really go to her. My dad doesn't really show his emotions too terribly much. My sister didn't live with us at the time. She lived in Washington, and my brother just kind of shut everybody out. So in a family setting, I didn't really have anyone that I felt at the time that I could go to. So I just took my time with somebody I shouldn't have. And so that's the way I grieved. Now there's plenty of different ways to grieve, but I would say that if you're going through some type of death right now, whether it's a family member, friend, even pet, some people may or may not agree on this, but in our family, pets are like another child or like another sibling. And about 2 years ago, we actually had to put down my dog too, so that was hard. But if you're someone going through something right now, look out for the best help possible. Like a support group. There are grieving support groups, and it can get kind of depressing. I went to 2 support groups with my mom, and it's just a room full of sad, crying people because they just lost somebody, and it's not really the happiest place on earth to be. But if you just need someone or a place to talk about something, if you're one of those people who needs to talk about it and let it out, I suggest doing it in a room full of strangers that you may or may not ever see again. So that helped me a little bit. And if you're somebody who knows somebody going through something in the death category, be there for them. And I mean really, truly try to be there for them. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm here for you," and then never answer the phone or never answer a text. Be that person who, if you're willing and you're capable, being that person, being like, "Yeah, call me any time of night. Doesn't matter when it is. I'll come over. I'll be there. I'll talk to you over the phone." Try to really be that person, because I didn't really have that either. When I would wake up from like a nightmare or something, I didn't have anybody that I felt comfortable calling, or I felt like I could talk to at that time in the middle of the night or whenever it was. And I know I'm kind of going back and forth right now, but if you're the person going through the death, if you have a job or if you're going to school, let them know, because what I did, I tried going to school the day after my grandmother passed, my mom's mom passed, and that was not a very good idea. I ended up calling my mom to have her come pick me up anyway. So take that time, like take a day or 2 after it happened. Take that time to really get out of the shock stage, because you're gonna be shocked that it happened. You're just not gonna believe it. You're gonna have tunnel vision, and so take that time to really, really sink it all in, think about it, get your mind together. And a lot of, no matter if you're going to high school, college, even middle school, they will understand. The workplace also, if they don't understand, then you probably shouldn't be working there. I don't know. But a lot of places will understand. If not what you're going through, they're gonna understand, okay, this person needs like a couple of days to calm down and recoup. So that's the best advice I can give for those people going through this terrible experience right now. take a couple days off to recoup and talk to somebody who is going to listen and actually help you, whether it be another family member or, like I said before, a support group. If you just need to talk to somebody, just talk to complete strangers that aren't going to judge you and they're going through the same thing too. And if you're one of those people who, I guess, shut others out, just try to kind of think about what you're doing to the people around you. I know that it's obviously hard, but don't be one of those people who just shut people out and never let anyone in again. Because we're all human. We need other human interaction. And if you shut people out, you're hurting the people around you that you're already close to. Where it's family members, or like say if you have a significant other, or just close friends that you've been, close to for a long time, you're hurting those people. So don't be one of those people who just put up this wall and never let it down again. And going back to the friends, if you know somebody like that, give them their space, yes, but don't completely shut them out of your life because they're not paying attention to you anymore. Try, after a while, if it's starting to be like, all right, what the heck's going on here? Try to be that person who's can't think of the right word, who's basically just gonna knock down your door or knock down the other person's door. Be that person who is like, I'm coming in whether you like it or not, I'm gonna stay here whether you like it or not, you're gonna talk about this, or we're gonna go out and do something, or be that persistent person, and don't just let them sulk in their house or their room forever. Yeah. Basically, if you're the person going through it, talk to somebody, take time for yourself. If you're the person who knows that person going through the experience, give them their space, but try to get their mind off of it when you think the time is right. Take them out to dinner, like something small. Take them out to dinner, or a comedy, a funny movie. Try to get them to laugh again. And like I said in the beginning, everyone has their own ways of dealing with death. But life does go on. It does eventually get easier as the months and years go by. So just don't lose that hope that nothing's ever gonna be okay again, because it will. I used to think that just because my grandmother lived in our dining room. I mean, you come down the stairs and she was right there ready to greet you for the day. And then when she was gone, we didn't have that anymore. So I know exactly what some of you are going through right now. And life does go on. It does, it does get better. The sun still comes out every day. After the storm, there's always a rainbow. There may not be a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow, but there's always a rainbow. And so you just have to keep thinking that, no matter, even if it's not death, even if it's like you lost your job, or, you don't know how you're gonna pay for bills, there's always a plan for somebody. And so you just gotta keep keep holding on to that little smidget of hope in the back of your head that everything will be okay. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the nice comments on the first video. Hopefully they'll keep getting better and better as they go on. Let me know either on Facebook or the comments below what you want to hear next. I'm pretty much an open book if you want to ask me a question, or if you have a topic that you would like me to talk about, leave it in the comments below, or let me know on Facebook. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.